I love the idea that you can learn about your country by leaving it. One result of my travels is I am more confident than ever that this is my home. When I come back to the United States, this is where I belong. I'm an American. But because I've left it and looked at it from a distance, I've also learned that there are options to what we think are just givens, and that it is really fun to take home what I think is the most beautiful souvenir, and that's that broader perspective, and then implement that here as an activated citizen of this country. I think that's good citizenship. America has this super nationalistic confidence where thoughtful, well-educated people actually think we are exceptional. If you were raised thinking the world is a pyramid with the United States on top and everybody else should figure it out, when you go traveling, you realize the only thing exceptional about the population of the United States of America is our ability to think that we're exceptional in God's eyes. I think there's a lot of fear in the United States, and for a lot of Americans, it's scary to leave our country. I've thought about this a lot lately, and fear really is for people who don't get out very much. Their worldview is shaped by watching commercial news media. They look at some terrible event and they think that that part of the world is dangerous. My worldview is shaped by sharing a meal with somebody who has a different religion and a different outlook, who lives in a country with a different kind of government, who was on the other side of the planet. There's a heck of a lot more good than there is bad, and when we travel, we celebrate diversity rather than being afraid of it. Everybody doesn't have the American dream. I have the American dream. I like the American dream, but my friends in Sri Lanka have the Sri Lankan dream, and my friends in Thailand have the Thai dream. That's a beautiful thing. I wrote a book called Travel as a Political Act, and fundamental to that is those of us who travel, we come home and we try to help our neighbors recognize that we're all in this together, and we can work with the other 96% of humanity. We can have empathy for people, and then we can be not only better citizens of the planet, but I think in the long term, safer and more secure in our own country. When I go to Egypt, when I go to the West Bank, Palestine, when I go to Cuba, people get to know an American, and it makes it tougher for their propaganda to demonize us. And when I come home, it makes it tougher for our propaganda to dehumanize them. And that is a fundamental benefit. Some people call it America bashing. I call it America loving.